Hey you guys, I've been a little bit consistent with these vlogs. Anywho, today I felt like I was moved today and at this moment because I'm at work, so this really won't be long. I'm on my lunch break, but I just felt moved to talk about um my past and my childhood. I grew up in foster care, orphan, whatever you may call it. And I was talking to a man at my job, and we got on the subject of orphans being a little bit more caring than other people who grew up with two parents in their homes. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't really know. I just know what I've been through personally as a foster child, being in foster care my whole life up until I was 18, up until emancipation on your 18th birthday. And I shed a few tears today at work, and I had to realize I made it, and I have to remind myself that I made it through child abuse, um, not understanding. I was a child who put everything in the back of my mind, and I just lived for that moment when I was a teenager because with all the information that they was telling us and therapy lessons and all of that, I had to just live in that moment. I never knew I was living in that moment until I grew up, and then I started going through some emotions and all of that. As far as like not being super attached to um, my parents, I love my parents dearly. But just meeting people who are like super duper attached, like oh my goodness, if I couldn't, sorry about that, if they couldn't live too far away from their parents or anything like that, down to aunties and uncles and cousins, um, I think being in foster care brings a delay. I don't have an understanding for quite a few situations I was put in. My sister tells me, hey, some of these people raised us how they were raised. And I'm like, oh, this was child abuse back in the day. I won't go into too much detail because I am at work and I don't want people to say, hey, what's the matter, and this, that, and the third. But those who know me, some of you guys may not know my story as being in foster care and going through child abuse and all of that. I will be vlogging about that because somebody needs to know that you can make it through and get some type of understanding, and it'll be okay. You can make it through, and I give mine all to God as far as making it through. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I would be. Point blank period. God knew what he was doing when I was younger up until I'm an adult now, so I never doubt him, and I never stop giving him the praise. So on that note, if somebody is in foster care or was in foster care, or somebody knows somebody that was in foster care, it's gonna be okay. You can make it through. We went through therapy, talking to somebody about it. I had some really awesome friends who I just laughed all the time. I was able to be free, and I didn't have to live in those moments anymore. So it will be okay. I just continue to ask God to give me understanding and just pushing me through and allowing me just to make it, even when I get these funks and these feelings and these emotions that I have every once in a blue moon because of my past. Like today, I'm like, I do not want to be in a bad mood, and I call it something triggers these emotions, because if I don't talk about it or somebody doesn't say something that triggers it, then I don't go through the moment and through the emotions and whatnot. So it will be okay. Pray, keep on praying. That's all I can say. But you can make it through anything with God and with understanding, and sometimes not understanding. Sometimes it's good for you not to understand, but I'll get back to you guys. Like I said, I will vlog about details about what I did go through in my childhood, being in foster care, and just making it through some of the things that I've been through, the ups and the downs, because life did happen. Life does happen for some of us, but I hope you guys are having a great. What is today? Wednesday, Hump Day. A good Wednesday, and happy holidays. Shoot, Thanksgiving? Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I'm about to eat my lunch and go on about my day. You guys have a good day. Thank you for watching.